Hello, guys. So the Buzz Lightyear movie, which is coming out in a couple months, it looks like a video game. It really does. So if you do not know, a lot of video games use a similar type of art style to Lightyear, where it's kind of like a animated live action. Well, animation basically imitates live action movies. It doesn't look cartoony at all, and it looks like more like a real like it's a realistic thing. Okay, a lot of modern video games, use this type of area. I think they should make a game based off of the Lightyear movie. I know people they don't really make movie tie-ins anymore, but there's actually several other movies that they should easily make into games. Like they finally made a Guardians of the Galaxy game, a proper one, which was actually good, unlike whatever the fuck the Telltale did with Guardians of the Galaxy. But Lightyear is one of many movies that I think should be turned into a video game. And again, I think if developers actually put the time and effort into making a movie tie-in game, it could actually work. For example, the Batman series, Guardians of the Galaxy, to name a few. And now they're finally starting to finally say, you know what, let's make more. They're making now games based off. They're making a Wolverine game and now a Wonder Woman game, because obviously they know, hey, superhero games make money. Superhero movies make money, so let's make superhero based games. But what about other fans? What about not DC and Marvel? Okay, so the first candidate I think is the Lightyear movie. Okay, and no, the game does not have to exactly follow the plot. It could be a completely different plot and storyline, but it could still be about Buzz Lightyear saving the Earth from some big threat, saving the Earth from some big villain, probably a new villain that isn't Zurg. Because again, you can have new villains and have new fleshed out villains basically in the entire series. But Buzz Lightyear, you know, is one of the few movies I think to be turned into games. And you look at the trailers of the movie, it does look promising that actually, hey, it looks like it looks like a live action movie, and it looks like a actual realistic looking animated movie, which is not overly too cartoony. It is a bit cartoony, in terms of like the cat character, which is supposed to be like a comic relief character, but again, a lot of series, animes, movies, and games have comic relief characters. Guardians of the Galaxy has Rocket, and Killer Kill has Mako, which are definitely not for kids. So I think having comic relief characters, as long as they're not overbearing, will be good. So the next movie I think to be made into a game is Ghostbusters. I know they made Ghostbusters games before, like they made one in like 2016, which was a remake of 360 game. But I think they should make a Luigi Mansion style Ghostbusters game where you go through like buildings and clear out ghosts and basically typical Ghostbusters style. And basically, you can go through. And again, people might think, oh, but make it repetitive after a while. But they could just make it like where it's like a story mode, or have it, and of course have an endless mode or something like that, where you just go to building to building and fight stronger and stronger ghosts and stuff like that, and an online co-op mode and stuff. And I think that idea of a game would actually work pretty well. And of course, you could trap ghosts and have a bestiality of each type of ghost, and throughout the game. And again, I think the villain should be like a ghost villain, like how King Boo is the villain of of course, Luigi's Mansion. You could have a big bad ghost person that, like the villain of Ghostbusters 2, basically. And it can be like the villain of Ghostbusters 2. And yeah. And you can of course in the game I think you should be able to create your own character like in most games you can do. You can be a male or female Ghostbuster to be white, black, Asian, Hispanic, or whatever race you are. Or if you want to make like a fictional character in Ghostbusters, or if someone can just make Luigi in Ghostbusters and play as Luigi, which would be funny because you can make your own characters and you can make a character look like Luigi as an Easter egg. So yeah, number 3 is the Hunger Games. Why haven't they made the Hunger Games into a video game yet? Especially with the rise of one genre of games, battle royale games. Okay, what is the Hunger Games? Well, it's a battle royale of, I think there's 12 districts. I haven't seen the movie in a while, but there's 12 districts and they all fight basically until one person standing. What the hell is Fortnite and what the hell is PUBG? Oh, wait, they put a bunch of people in a arena and make the fight until there's one person standing? But no one has thought of making a Hunger Games video game? It's like, why? Okay, especially during the whole Battle Royale craze. I was just stars, hey, they could just make a Hunger Games game. It doesn't even have to, it could just be just a simple multiplayer game. Like, of course, Fortnite, they don't even have to make it a story-based game, like based off the, like, have a story, and or just be a game where, oh yeah, we just play this game for fun, it's based off a famous series. You can make your own character and in the game and have them fight and the battle royale and fight other people online. It could just be a strictly like Fortnite like game where you go around the area. It could be a Fortnite cross Ark Minecraft type game where you go around, gather resources, and fight people. It would be a much more longer online game, but people still stuck to playing Fortnite and PUBG, which are also very long games. And the arenas could all be different from time to time, but they have not made an actual game yet, despite the whole popularity of the battle. And it's still, battle royale is not popular as it used to be. It was a big fad around a couple years ago. But this was a game, this was a series, a developer called Fury said, oh yeah, remember the Hunger Games? It's basically a book about people who get stuck on a people are forced to fight in a battle royale by the government. So, yeah. I think it'll be pretty easy. I think that I think the Squid Game will probably turn into a game, but considering they haven't made a Hunger Games game yet, well, I don't think the hype type though for a Squid Game video game is really coming soon either. So, yeah. Next game. So when the Sonic movie series is complete, I think Sega should make a video game that is basically the entire storyline of all of the Sonic movies. And basically it's like a video game. And make it like Sonic Frontiers, which is an open world game. And you have the characters also from the original characters from the Sonic movie. And of course you can have a guy, Jim Carrey, portrayed Eggman in a video game form. I think this would just be a really good idea because of how popular the Sonic movie is. It's actually now more I think it's just as popular as the games itself, or even more popular. But yeah, I think if they make a Sonic movie game in the future that's based off the original games, which again, a Sonic movie that's like a Sonic movie game that's like the original games, I think a lot of people would actually buy that idea. Because again, it would be a pretty fun idea, and also people see Burst would be a movie, but it would be one of the most genius movie tie-ins in history. Okay, you can have Sonic, run around like in the games, collecting rings and stuff, and fighting Dr. Robotnik at the movie form, and they can also extend out the storyline, like, oh, you can go here and fight enemies, and then of course it would beat Eggman, and of course the story still continues. We have to fight Knuckles, and probably eventually Shadow and Metal Sonic, because they're gonna make a third movie, which I think Metal Sonic or Shadow will be in the third movie. And later on you can play as Tails as well. I think this would be a really good idea. I think Sega should not miss on the opportunity of making a Sonic movie video game. So, yeah, I think it'll be a very, very easy thing. And again, they didn't make a tie-in to Sonic Boom for some stupid reason, so they can easily make a Sonic movie-based game that doesn't suck. And don't make Big Red Button Entertainment make the game. Let's actually have like actual Sonic team make the game, not whoever the hell Big Red Button was. So, I think one good emulated game is a game that idea would be a game surrounding more of DC's most known villains, and of course that's Joker. Joker had a movie, came out in 2019. Everybody really loved it. I think what would be better if they should make a sequel to the movie, an actual video game where you play as the Joker. You could choose which crime groups to be invested in. It could basically be like GTA, but you play as the Joker. That would be a pretty cool idea because Joker, he turned evil at the end of the movie. Basically, he was a normal man. And I think a GTA-like game where you play as a Joker that's based off the Joker movie at the very end, or at the beginning of the game you escape from jail, and basically at the end there's multiple endings because you can go into multiple Gotham game groups because of course Gotham has its groups of gangs like Al Capone, the Penguin, and other DC villains as well. And also at the end you have to fight Batman at the very end of the game. I think that would be a pretty good idea for a Joker video game. I think I must have gave one. I think I must have gave Warner Bros. Ideas, but they're making a Wonder Woman game and a Suicide Squad game. But I think a Joker like game that's like a GTA game. I know caused controversy, of course, like the movie already did and GTA already did. But a game where you play as Joker and commit crimes as Joker. Basically, you get the feel of the character of the Joker as well. Well, so that's the next entry. And that is 5 movies that to be turned into video games. Or 5 movie tie-ins, basically. And leave out in the comments for any more. And I might make a part 2 if this gets enough views and gets enough comments for ideas. Goodbye.